nkare ke tla go utlwa no.
Wa ntwa le nna.
Ke a go kwa botse fela. Just struggling to okay. Give it to done speaking or what's happening. I wanna see you. I don't see you anymore. I see this thing here done speaking.
Done speech.
Ingwetse done speaking. Cause ne ke seta volume. I don't know ranka I click and then what will happen. Maybe what if you stop over there?
Wena ha o bonale le wena.
Maybe I should. Okay, let me have to speak. Hey, what? I see. Okay.
Umpona sharp nna.
Right.
Umpona
Welcome
grand.
to the grand, fantastic.
No, ra leboga. My king.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the king. No, fa bonahala hore 2021 e ke o tla go tshwara botse mo.
Go ka ona ena me tshwana le 2020.
I know it's better that way. Khosi ya ga e
Which country? No, ne ke botsa ka country o leng mo yona. Ke bona your flag is different from mine.
What do you mean different from yours?
The flag is different. South African flag doesn't look like that.
I'm in my own country. I'm in my own country. This is my own country, you see.
I know.
Yeah, man. Ne ke since very last time ke bona ke te go a tshwanela gore re le mo Africa o go re tshotla kganye mona ka gore ke thomile ka part 1 ka tla ka part 2 bjale ke mo part 3 ke bona ke ke part 3 vele e tshwanetse gore ke buisane le wena sentle mo Africa ya ka gore vele dintho di a direga ka mo go di etsagalang ka teng since last year ra e utlwa since vela e thoma e be re March bo tswallo so ya nna and then still le no santsane go tswaletswe ke level 3 backwards again so marano
exactly.
The most important thing e le gore ya repressa really Africans ke taba ya gore the reality of this disease mo go rona COVID-19 le dilo tse le kgatelelo e re nang le yona especially when it comes to economy ya naga ya rona kapo ya Africa ka mogo e leng ka teng le dikgang tse re di utlwang misinformation e le gore e ya ntse e etsagala ha ntse re utlwella go go etsagala eng kwa he batho ba tlhabiwa he go na le poison e tsamaya mo godimo e gasitswe he vaccine e tlo pateletswa so ke dilo fela tse dintseng so ne ke batla fela gore ka mogo part 3 e tsamayang ka teng yanong tebello kapo the outcome e re shebeletseng since go buiwa ka the African free trade ebile e buleletswe about a couple of weeks ago mo e le gore Africans they can trade across the continent mara botlhale ha ke bone e le botlhale mo e leng gore re mo kgatellong ya COVID-19 go te social distancing go te mask and go te ke lockdown and mo modimang go bua ka gore now people must now trade continental modimang the very same COVID-19 e re bolaile in terms of business especially the small business now
the small business
and then an amount of 500 billion was supposed to help especially the small businesses gore di kgone go recover. On top of that, UIF was now introduced gore the businesses do claim gore di kgone patela babereki mo the very same process high clean most of the employees have a tšhelete eo, most of businesses di tswaletswe, and at the same time ba bula the border gore we can trade across Africa. Yaanong ke batla fela maikutlo a gago ka kgang gore a mme go na le botlhale gona mo, and mo godimo ga moo gote passport ya continent le yona ya rolliwa out, and mo godimo ga moo re mo and mo godimo di border tsa rona ko Beit Bridge kwa go tletse batho ba ile gore ba tswa ko Zimbabwe and other countries ba tla tirong ka kwano go batla botshelo bo bo botoka, and ka mo gote social distancing, and ka mo gote ke lockdown, and gote ke level 3 go rekisiwe se go rekisiwa se. So botlhale ba botlhe bo a mme gona is there a go smart or Africans ba dirisiwe ka tsela e re utlwang ka teng ka mokgwa re bonang ka teng.
Nna I pray right now ke skabe, so help me God, ke skabe ka ba political, ke no bolela from from mo ke leng gona le ka mokgo ke bonang dilo. Nena I believe gore the government knows what they are doing. I believe gore ha ba bulela yona free trade ba lebeletse gore se re sotlegile enough, and re sa tlo sotlega anyway. That's not gonna stop us from suffering, more especially as o mentioned taba ya rena di small businesses, because le tšhelete go buiwang ka yona gore e tswile for small businesses. Not every person in small business entity understand gore how am I going to claim the money. I understand the procedures of claiming the money, including again ya batho ba social ye ba ne ba bitsa gore ke COVID relief funding ye ya di 350 million. I really don't believe gore it reached the people ba ile gore they were supposed to get it, which I was one of them at that time. I'm still one of them, just like a Saibatla, but at that time I needed it, and I can say the government got free trading by better just or a continent as a whole is kanunama collapse totally. I mean, I cannot imagine if like you wish the state is during level 5 lockdown. That's one thing I don't wish. Nothing at all is opening. So in terms of the regulations about social distance, wear a mask, one or two people, but later now we cannot keep them government expect because it's not well planned. I mean, social distance go shopong se shalang how it's go monyako shop ba o ema ko le security ya sign a sleep go sna social distance between wena le ena ha le tswe 1-1 ka shopong le ka kena 1-1 but a le tswa le 2 or 3. So these things na no bona nka re ke di myth, most of them ke di myth. Ha ona ntho ile gore re ka e dira properly and orderly as the government expect. But ke comment only for now, let me comment only go taba ya trading for the continent di ka trader. We still need each other go bolela nnete. Nna ke ka businessing ya music, you understand, I would really wish gore music wa ka o cross the border o ye ko America. I would really wish gore ke berekele di small organizations tsa ko America. And internet alone, it's not enough, because how receive I don't believe or as a person, maybe let's say Uber King without any company, you read all your emails. I don't believe that. I understand. So tabaya internet, it's not sufficient, it's not enough. We still need each other. We still need the currency tsa ka kontle di convertiwe ka mo, di currency ya rena ka mo e convertiwe ye ka kontle. That trading we need it, but I wish anything to do with business could be as normal as it's supposed to, especially the industry tse le goreng they are limited because of the COVID regulations, more especially tina ka mo go entertainment industry. Ha ba re bone, ha ba re ba tswalla, we are the first victims. Ha ba re bone. I mean, if right now nkare ke dira event, and how much am I gonna charge as a person from Deep Sloot? How much am I gonna charge for a ticket if Kenya batho by 50 only? Well, understand? If nkabe ke le that big artist from overseas, nengare 150 a ticket, 300 people would come and then batlumpona. Mare as me from Deep Sloot, I can't generate anything. Gora rena ba bangwe the business tsa rena, the source of income, they shattered, like they shattered, permanently shattered.
I remember last year where there was a festival in the middle of the freeway. I don't know if you still remember that, somewhere go KZN, where artists were no, this is enough. You've been on lockdown. We cannot make money as artists or as performers. And then you know that artists develop through festival, see where they make money through that, especially getting like also or when an artist at the local level, you cannot be able to do black coffee by the festival online and famous.
Exactly.
Everybody knows him across the world. But there are no
Exactly.
small businesses as we are. That level. But now,
Exactly.
I can say, where are we failing? Is it leadership, or is it us as entrepreneurs, or what really is the problem? I've heard Vusi Abdullah that about the thing, yeah, small business, it is non-existent. I pay.
Ayo.
So I guess ba reka the spirit of people gore ba nne le kgatlhego ya go etsa di small businesses, and ever since 1994 to now, South Africa hasn't created an industry in manufacture dilo like a pampiri, like TP, like whatever. We only see the collapse, yeah, the SOEs. Ever since 1991, government businesses, they are collapse. I don't know, is it intentional or the collapse, or maybe a new system whereby the old apartheid businesses, the government, they were or wrong. Now recently, a telecom retrench like 3,000 people. Refetsa one SABC like 400 people. So now, is it the government failing to secure business within the local businesses tsa mo country ya rona, whereby now all we see ke the commissions and commissions and commissions to find out, whereas those recommendations inside those commissions had fell anywhere. Did the commission marigana e nowhere, and millions were spent more on people are roaming around, and 34 people lose their life. And then we go again to the commission if it's or it's only busy, it's all the Zondo one, which expenditure every day, where an attorney like 30-something thousand plus a day, and yet it's every 2 years now. Iran, how many money has it lost? And now those recommendations after I do all to the T, or what's going to happen, as we have seen the Falam Commission, the commission sitting with the Marana commissions, but nobody has a problem or the crime but commission if a deal.
This issue, there's no way to eradicate it without being political. So I'll just free myself from where I am.
Yeah.
Number one, government never respected some of the small businesses in the country. They like most of the business, let's say about agriculture, I don't know much about it in finance and all that. I don't know. I know the entertainment and sports. I understand.
Yeah.
I remember there was a speech given two years ago by Mr. Balula saying, we are not in Italy, we are not in Germany, we are in South Africa. We are not going to invest in sports and entertainment, understand, or they abandon them. But while they are not even entitled, they don't take care of those government property. Understand. So the business tell they are not respected. The presentation again debate yeri attending Miss Lindy Wezulu Nakwesale, Minister of Small Business Enterprises. The only thing they were talking about was agriculture, and the only biggest farm right now, agricultural production wa Motswana ba reng ke Mo Molemi. He's the one with, and Eliana, he's been doing that for years. Right now, he did it by himself. Understand? Government, if just small business, are you paying tax? The formalities, it's contributed to government. But when it comes to formalities, government it contributed to rena. Hey, swantse ke tsene ka o bakeng or mamang wa tsebegang, mamang wa saleng a tshwara tender yeso a be a ijisa. I mean, deep sloot ho na le tsela gaufi le mall or extension 10. Ho neng ya rio? Ebile re lebetse le hore o na le tsela ba ka no re lebadisa yona 10 years. We are okay. We made peace with it. You get, the government is failing us because government ya rena e khone go re emela, man, as young people more especially. Ke lebeletse the rate of unemployment. We are youth unemployment only. The rate is above the population. Yes, it's over 65. How come unemployment even over 60? Trump was crying 9.5% unemployment. But our government is okay with 60% and above. We are okay. Encouraged to work as South Africans. We are encouraged to go and work. Who can settle for minimum wage? And mola di resource not trying to be xenophobic, but I don't think go di bordering go diriwa mereko. Banna ba le ko di bordering, they are getting paid to make sure everyone getting into this country o kena ka mogwa molao bjale ka rena re sa tsene ka di country tsa batho ba bang ka o rata hona no because rena ba re stats sa rena se go godimo ka COVID-19. Batho ba rena ba sutliwa ko bo China ba rakiwa hore bana le corona. How come? Because go China ke mo corona itumileng gona mo ithomileng gona o tuma gore this is the right now. But how come rena re tse corona South Africa re tiseko? Obviously but bana le corona go China are people who have been in China. They got it in China. They are not people from South Africa going to China. So it seems like rena South Africa, because we are Samaritan woman as a country. One understand? We are Samaritan women. We say everybody come one, come all. You are welcome. Yes, our former president, first black president, got a woman from the foreign country. We are happy, but being honest, they are not happy with us going to their countries. I think banna ba loko di bordering, they have to start doing their job. Hona no ba ka ba bitsa ba re everyone was na mask abetu. They will make sure everyone on a scar. But when it comes to miracle, these people that are hired for incompetence, country are not a country of incompetence. We've seen that during I think it was level 5 the doctors from Cuba, they came here.
200 of
You remember that?
Mm.
While we had doctors in South Africa, ba study Shanko Cuba, ba so study Shanko Cuba and came qualified here. You understand? Ba biditse batho ba ba file di-million. Tšhelete ya rena e tswa nje nkare ke maphephe and e ya plekeng tse di wrong. As you mentioned, or le batho ba ile goreng tšhelete e fitla ba e šomiša bošaedi, they are not getting punished. They will never get punished because rena corruption, it's our normal way of living. We are so happy with it. E re bona lepodisa re gopola cold drink, ntho e tlang mo tlhogong ya rona, traffic cop, we see cold drink. I think le ko palamente ho na le di-cold drink, di ka no ba di tla mabotlelo a magolo mara di teng tsona di-cold drink. I don't understand ke tse bjang. That's why we end up suffering, all of us. So I'm crying now where I am. Ke lela bo abuti ba rena ba they are not they are not employed, and ebile ha ba run di business, or mohlomong ba rana di business tsa bona, they don't know how to claim money from the government. So ke a ballela gore they did not qualify for COVID relief. I've suffered over again during that time. I needed that money. Ha ke ya ba no re declined. Nobody's explaining to me how. Ha ke gopola, I've never worked for any company yellow rilang hire permanent mo ke tla reng ke na le UIF somewhere. I'm no longer a student in any organization yellow ring impa any type of stipend. It failed 3 times, and I'm not alone. I've asked what's happening. A lot of people kids they deserved it. It never got to them. But the government will say, yeah, we will still celebrate, or the money got to the right hands. I wonder among those right hands by receive that money. So chelete no jiwa government ya rena e re ka lwa le corruption, and the government ya rena instead ya re ba rute more about corona. We don't want to learn about corona. We know there's corona. A ke re president o re boditse o re iko moyeng, and if you go moyeng, I wonder how it got to do with me touching you, because you go moyeng. So I think mask is enough, but it's okay. Re can follow the rules. I think they must teach us more about how to claim money, more especially in arts and culture, in entertainment industry, because they've shut our businesses. We are the first victim. Re bone ba alcohol ba itswaletse ba e bula, and we know alcohol ba e bula e rekiwa go feta le papa. People don't eat anymore, they drink alcohol. So in South Africa, we know what alcohol ya bula. And Leon, I don't think we should be blaming alcohol for COVID-19. As long as it's at alcohol, bana ba bangwe setse ba thomile no di sanitizer, it's because of that. I understand that. Let's stop blaming things for things. Let's teach people how to survive during COVID-19 than teaching people about COVID-19. They are tired of living with fear. I don't remember the last time I opened my radio because I'm afraid of being afraid. I have a fear for fear. Radio.
Yeah, no,
you get what I'm saying?
Fear is something else. Fear is something else. My king. Yo.
And there's gonna be a vaccine for COVID-19. There's no vaccine for depression. There's no vaccine for fear.
Yeah.
People are gonna get depressed. How are we gonna deal with that after all?
Yeah. Oh, do you see now the game? How this, to me, it looks like it's a game where there is a strategy to play this game and win. And if you don't have that strategy to play the game and win, you are in trouble.
Exactly.
I believe there's no government in the world. Number one problem, number one devilish thing, and it's like they capitalize motlaleng in order to get to advance some certain things. Hence now it is clear that as long as you follow what they are telling you to do, or follow using the law that they say it's the law. And then again, this is a democratic country, and there's a freedom of doing things. And at the same time, that freedom of doing things in a little law inside. You cannot do whatever you can't do.
And
whatever
when you are hungry, you become desperate. When you are desperate, you can take anything. I wonder what is it that we're gonna be actually pushed to take, to settle for. I think there's something less than we deserve that we gonna end up settling for. Because the maximum wage, these companies, big companies, start to retrench people. So we're gonna end up settling for 3.5, because I've seen a post, correctional service circulating around they need unemployment youth. They try to eradicate the issue of youth unemployment, and correctional service, they will hire people, and we have to know the wage is 3.5. My question is, if the wage is 3.5 for a person who lives in Deep Sloot, who travels and pay rent, what do you remain with after working? What do you remain with? Because we do not have correctional service in Deep Sloot. Obviously, Pretoria and all the other places. Your budget is gonna end up being 1,000 rand. Budget ya transport dijo, it's gonna be 1,000 rand. You pay 1,000 rand or 1.5 for rent. Before you buy food, you remained with only 1,000 rand. What are you waking for? What are you waking up in the morning for?
Yeah, this is painful, my brother.
It's very painful, my king.
It's
very painful.
Yeah, but now
in terms of
yeah, you were saying
in terms of financial living yarena, hey, ke suffering, but ba tla succeedang ke bona, the people who hire people more company ba tla succeeda ka go retrencha batho gore bona profit ya bona e dule ile stable. Mara ba sa naanele batho ba ile gore they've been working for them ages and ages. It started with Standard Bank. I knew something was coming when Standard Bank closed up to, I don't remember, it's 70 branches or something like that. So I knew something was coming. Then started SABC, where we will cut salaries. They've cut some people's salaries. Now they are retrenching. What's next?
If
SABC a struggle, why is that so alele? But you tell it about na fair na small business.
If SAA, SABC, and Daniel and other things, they became each and every year. These people, they request money to be saved. They want to be saved so that they don't close down. So the government offer that money by businesses, and each and every year they want to be saved. They want to be saved, or each and every after 2 years. Look at the SAA. SAA has been saved for how many times? How many CEOs were there? How many chairmen were there? Look at ESCOM, Telcom. Look at this SOEs. It's like it's intentionally so they must close down. Each and every after 2 years or the 3 years, okay, sharp. What have you done with the money that you were given last time? Did you make profit on it or did you lose it? If you lost it, how is the government going to retrieve that money back from you, because you were in charge at that time? No one is being charged for anything. But now they are putting blame on this lady, previous chairperson, SAA, Dudumie. Everything now points at her. Now she was claimed to be, or this is a delinquent a person. So now, I mean, you go to court to claim someone or charge this person now delinquent. She was a delinquent leader or a chairperson at SAA. What about those who came before her? The American guy who came before her, he messed up the place, but her pointy, the blame goes to her alone. This one, Dudumi, because of she was connected to Zuma somehow.
Exactly.
Or she was appointed by Zuma. So now, are they fighting their battles within the ANC with the SOEC now?
Actually, I don't even believe, Maloba, I was thinking about this. It's just that we are scared to say some things because just by talking, maybe information okay, vaccine affect batho bjang le bjang le bjang. We've had, he's not the first to say that. It's just that he's on a bigger platform. It's easy to point him out. We've received messages before level 5 lockdown, messages circulating on social media. This is what's gonna happen. Now I'm one of the people who had opportunity to attend presentations 5G. And to my surprise, I was given a multifunctional head wrapper. It's before Corona was introduced to us, to South Africa, and the person who was doing that presentation was a Chinese guy. He was from China, so he gave us they gave us multifunctional head wrapper. For what? It means we were gonna need them. Those are our masks today. We were gonna need them, but we were never told about this thing. So Linna, level 5 itoma lockdown. I felt like it can spread us a message of sort, but I knew the consequences as an artist. Or there are some things, if I say, it might be the end of me. You understand what I'm saying? But some people will be victimized unnecessarily. So a lot of us, we will be victimized for raising our opinion. So comment I even hardly believe, or we are still, the country is still run by ANC. I'm so scared. The way it looks like our government gets message from someone. We always have to wait for someone somewhere to say something, and then our government take the message and it bring the message to us. Because I look at how other countries run, I look at how we run. It's like we are 100 steps behind. They do something, when they are done and tired of doing what they want to do, they bring it to us. And we are not stupid. People are not stupid anymore. South Africans have read books and books from the people that created the system. Some of the things, we have read those books. We understand these things. There's nothing that is happening that never happened before. If it never happened before, it was said before that it was going to happen. And then it's happening right now. Right, corona because at least we can believe right now one day disaster will be created. Disaster can be created. We blame alcohol, we blame cigarettes, we blame people for being irresponsible. Why can't we have one person researching who created this corona? Where is this corona coming from? Resolve a problem from there. I'm very worried. There are stories we are not being told, but we are okay. We will comply with whatever that we get from the government. Re tsamaya le mask. Ke kwile ngwana o mongwe maabane ka gatlhana nae o tshwere mask gore wa itse ga ke tshabe corona, ke tshaba maphodisa. Ke tsamaya le mask because I'm afraid of being arrested. It's no longer this pandemic we are afraid of. It's no longer this pandemic that we are struggling. Now we are struggling, or we can't even breathe. But man, Nka mask ke tla wa para mo re pitlaganeng tlhenke ke reng ha ke le one ke betile social distance from people, allow me to breathe at least. Ba ska o tshwara ebe gore ko gona o fetse o ja o bakeng ko gona o fetse o ja or di sa theogela ba ra o apara mask kantse nako o ija no ka se jiwa apere mask. You get what I'm saying? So batho ba baya ba tlo ba le criminal record tsa ba senyetsa di-opportunity tsa gore ba kry-e mebereko mola e le gore mebereko eo le go ba teng ga e teng. So re di-victim shem as a South Africans, and I think re tlo suffer this until the end of it. We can't wait for vaccine to come. Let them fasten the process of vaccine. If itle mo bathong, not that people will heal because we don't know about vaccine, but so that things can go back to normal. We miss our lives. We miss hugging these girls. We miss hugging people that we love.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly, my brother. But now, it is so sinister. There's one country in Africa, Tanzania.
Yes.
Tanzania has never had a lockdown ever since the pandemic started. There was no lockdown at all. And the cases that infection, they are so low. To date, they are below 600. And deaths are now below 25. Deaths are below 25. And the leader of the country himself, he's a doctor himself. He did chemistry. He tested fruits. He tested the pawpaw. He tested chickens. He tested a lot of things. And those things that he tested for corona, they came positive for COVID-19. Ask yourself, if a pawpaw can test positive for COVID-19, and if a goat can test positive for COVID-19, what does
what? Did you just say a goat can test positive?
Yes, a goat. You see, the president of Tanzania, after this whole shabazz, COVID-19 this, COVID-19 that, he tested these things by not telling those people who were testing these things. He took samples of these things, DNAs, and then he took them for them to test without telling them where they come from. But the results when they came back, because he understands chemistry. This is the doctor pay, Mr. Magufuli. Apparently, those results came positive for everything. Now, if a pawpaw, a fruit, can test positive for COVID-19, well, what does it mean? And Tanzania had never had a lockdown. Churches are still gathering today, to date. The infections are below 600. The deaths are below 25. And then here in South Africa,
go to Tanzania.
In South Africa, we have infections of 1.1 million infections. Deaths, we talk of 20-something thousand deaths relating to COVID. So
can I have my question on that?
Yeah.
Okay. If our is that high, include Tembisa, Alex, we don't even find people lying in the street killed by COVID-19 because that's where it's so congested. The hotspots mentioned by President are not these townships. You know, some places they just say this municipality, this, that. You know, I wonder if here it's the COVID that is the problem or is the stats that is a priority. I don't understand. Who are these people secretly and silently testing? I don't remember any campaign in Deep Sleuth of people testing for coronavirus. I'm gonna test Mina because I've joined the 18. I will test. but a lot of people in these townships, they don't test. But the stats is so crazy that o ka no nagana gore ke stats sa deep sleuth. So I need clarity there. How appropriate is the stats, the recording of the COVID-19 stats? How appropriate, correct, and accurate it is?
Yeah,
Nka ro latlhegela ka network.
ya network man. Le nna mo ya fasa. A ke tsebe gore ro tswela pele yang ka gore ke ye bjale e jemile bjale.
Go utlwa pila nna, but ke bona setshwantsho sa hao nkare no ba picture fela. Oh, movie, how went bophelo? Ke picture. Your last pose.
No,
Yona ntho e ke bona. So ne ke putsa gore go utlwa voice wa utlwa.